appreciate your cooperation on that.
Whenever you're ready, Rick.
Okay, let's call the meeting of the City of Shelby Planning and Zoning Board to order. It looks like we've got 2 sets of minutes to be approved. Hopefully everybody's had a chance to read those minutes that were emailed to you today. Be glad to entertain a motion to approve the minutes if you feel so inclined.
Make a motion to approve minutes as written.
And that
second.
who made
Second.
the motion?
Emmanuel Hunt, that's second.
Okay.
Greg Taylor made the motion.
Okay, thank you, Brian. Okay, any discussion about the minutes? If not, let's see, we're taking this vote, a roll call or,
Yeah, Rick, we got to go by roll.
okay, who's got the list?
Well, I can do the list for you if you like.
Okay,
Mike Royster,
Here.
Emmanuel Hunt,
Yay.
Jim Martin,
Yes.
Jeff Adderholt, Greg Taylor,
Yes.
Charles Hamrick,
Here.
Scott Bankhead,
Ah.
and Rick Washburn.
aye. So I'll assume from that the minutes are approved.
Yes.
Okay. The next item on the agenda is the conditional zoning map amendment from the Cleveland County Rescue Mission. Walt, are you taking that or?
Well, I'm going to give that presentation. Alan's going to be putting it up on the screen here. He had it and it fell down.
Yeah, it's not doing what I want it to do.
Just bear with us a moment.
There we go. All right, everybody see it?
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, so this proposed zoning amendment is for 2 different properties, 1100 Buffalo Street and 706 Julia Street. Buffalo Street is currently zoned RO and Julia Street is currently zoned neighborhood business. And the proposed zoning change is to ROCZ. So this is our first conditional zoning type that we've had since we approved that new zoning a few months ago. The condition, the use for this conditional zoning is a homeless shelter. And the proposed conditions along with the application, as you can see on the screen, are the same conditions that we have currently for a special use permit for a homeless shelter already in the UDO. What's important to acknowledge though is there's a use separation between homeless shelters and our standard permit, which is 2,000 feet. These 2 locations are within 300 feet or less than each other. So the conditional zoning changes or eliminates that a distance of 2,000 feet for these 2 properties. If it is approved, all other homeless shelters will still have to be 2,000 feet away from another. But this would be only subject to these 2 properties in relation to themselves. I will point out they are owned by the same entity and will be run by the same entity. Do you guys have any questions?
The one on Buffalo Street, which is currently in use, houses how many people at night?
I don't know. Originally, they were set up to house at least 50 people. I do not know what they do now. I do not know. That is actually, that location now is a women and children's homeless shelter. It was originally just men, and it has now changed.
And so the new shelter will house how many and what's its purpose?
It'll be for men. And I am unclear right now of how many it will hold. I'm not so sure even if the applicant knows, but I know they have a goal.
Do they still have that, do they still have that facility on Washington Street?
Excuse me, Emmanuel?
Do they still have that facility on Washington Street, that yellow building?
No, the facility on Washington Street is now closed,
Okay,
and it will not be reopened.
Okay.
By this group anyway.
This is Charles. On the two buildings, I'm not clear if they're going to both be used to house homeless people or homeless residents, or if they're going to use the existing building as their office and for dining and administration, and use this new second location for actual housing. I'm not sure how that's going to be done, but I thought they were opening this second location to put the housing over there.
Charles, it is for housing, but this second location is exclusively for men. I'm sure there'll be some office space within that facility, as there is office space on the Buffalo Street facility now. And there is some kitchen facilities on Buffalo Street now. I'm not so sure if they're going to use those. The entity that will be running these homeless shelters is actually based in Asheville. So that is actually their main office, but I'm sure they'll have some smaller office space in these buildings as well.
I thought the overall entity that ran this was CCRM, the Cleveland County Rescue Mission.
All right, so the original Cleveland County Rescue Mission has kind of ceased as it was originally developed, and it still is the Cleveland County Rescue Mission, but it is under an umbrella of a nonprofit in Asheville now.
Okay.
Any other questions? I'll be glad to entertain a motion if someone would like to make one.
I move that we recommend approval of this rezoning as requested,
Okay, and that was,
or of this conditional zoning.
and that motion was made by Charles, correct?
Yes.
Okay. We have a motion. Is there a second?
yes, Jim Martin seconds it.
Okay, thank you, Jim. Are there any other questions or discussion? Hearing none, Walt, I guess we need to take the roll call.
All right, if you're ready, Mike Royster,
Yay.
Daniel Hunt,
Yay,
Charles Hamrick,
Yes.
Rick Washburn,
Yes.
Jim Martin,
yes.
Jeff Adderholt, Greg Taylor,
Yes.
yep, and it is unanimous.
Okay, thank you. All right, we'll move to the next item on the agenda, the 1855 East Dixon Boulevard.
Rick, Alan's going to give you this presentation.
Okay,
Yep, my turn to talk to you a little bit. So this is for 1855 East Dixon. This is that kind of different L-shaped lot. It's right after the Duke Operations Center, and I believe that's one of the housing places there on the left coming out of Shelby, on the same side as the Cleveland Mall. It's currently zoned GB in the front, but the back of the parcel, as you can see on this map, is zoned R10 residential. The land use plan does state that this is corridor revitalization, so the GB zoning district is consistent with the land use plan. The applicant is just requesting that the section of the parcel currently zoned R10 is rezoned to GB for future commercial development on the lot.
okay.
Is there access to this back area from the back, or is it accessed only from East Dixon Boulevard?
Only through East Dixon Boulevard. They have a gate up now, and that's the only access.
And this is located behind the Shooters Bar or
Yeah,
Scooters or
yeah,
whatever it's called.
that Scooters is right there at it, and I think I'm not sure what that other business is right there at it. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Storage,
Yeah,
in parking lot storage look like.
yeah, you're right. That's what it is. It's a storage place.
Why they wanting to change it for future? What now?
For just for future commercial development. So, if the owner decides to develop the lot or sell it, or that they have some options to develop it, and there's no zoning issues in the future.
So they
So
extending into
Emmanuel,
the residential area. They're gonna extend commercial into a current residential area, what you're saying, right?
So,
Emmanuel,
Yeah.
the property is now vacant and it is just
Yeah.
split zoned.
I
And
see
when
it.
the city ran the zoning map back in the day, they just ran a line parallel to East Dixon Boulevard without regard to the property lines. So it really just makes that property whole.
Mm-hmm.
Generally,
It's not-
it's
it's not really
zoning
residential.
on the parcel anymore.
Yeah, it's not really, there's no residential use currently in that area. It's just zoned for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Any other questions? Would someone like to make a motion?
Make the motion that we rezone it, Mike Royster.
Thank you, Mike. Is there a second?
I'll second it. Charles.
Charles made the second. Are there any other questions? Any discussion? All in favor? Walt, if you'll help us out.
all right. My list just changed. Mike Royster,
Yes.
Emmanuel Hunt,
Yes.
Jeff Adderholt, Greg Taylor, Jim Martin,
Yes.
Rick Washburn,
Yes.
Charles Hamrick,
Yes.
Scott Bankhead.
Yes.
It was unanimous.
Okay. Thank you, Walt. Walt, are there any announcements?
Yeah, I do want to share with all of you that we are, as a staff level, taking a look at possibly starting a new comprehensive land use plan. If that does happen, it won't happen till the fall, but all of you are going to be an integral part in that planning process. So it's exciting. Last time we did this was in '07. We completed the plan in '09. So it's a lengthy process and pretty huge. So just hopefully we'll be doing that and be prepared.
Okay, great. Okay, unless I hear an objection to an adjournment, we'll declare this meeting adjourned. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good day.
All right. Thank you, Rick.
Thank you. Okay, thanks.
Peeler.
I know.